Giorgio Orwell was born in 1903 in India. As a child, he moved to spend his childhood in England. After completing his studies in England, he returned to India for 5 years. He returns to Europe and lives between Paris and London, doing various jobs and suffers from rigors. Take part in the Spanish Civil War and get wounded in battle. From 1937, his novels were inspired by socialism and contained attack on capitalism, the Catholic Church, the Grace regime. He recounted communist and the dominance of Stalin power over revolution ideals in the story The Animal Farm. With this book, he got many awards in Europe and America. His last novel is 1984 explain how I see the future. I see a future where there is totally regime. Animal Farm. The story takes place inside the farm of Jones. One evening, the animals tired of being exploited make a meeting where the boss is elderly 12 years old, named Old Mayor. He tells the animals that his dream is that hold fun they will be free from the slavery of men. The Old Mayor dies 3 nights later and cannot see the result of this speech. Pick up the insurgent are three pigs, Napoleon, Snowball, and Squirrel, who manage to make the revelation. The aunt is Farmer Jones. They make position the farm and give it the name of the animal farm. There are 7 laws, but the most important is that animals are equal. Pigs begin to gain more and more powers, creating a detachment between them and the other animals that not notice that they are subdued again. Snowball and Napoleon contain power. The first want to build a mile to return to electricity, but is forced to flee when his second unlasted on him guard dog. Napoleon began the victory of the farm. Napoleon has the mill built but is collapsed after a storm, so he decided to have it built to a horse that is estimated by all animals, but is very old, and after many days of work fall to the ground. They decided to call the doctor who comes to the farm, but the cart that rider slaughtered. So the farm animals try to get the hours down but fail. After so many days, they realized the horse is the hospital but dies after the cold of the day. 1984. It tells of a state controlled by a totalitarian government. That is called the Big Brother. They control the population with screen. You could lower the volume, but you could never turn it off. Winston started reading a diary which is legal. Winston lived by changing the past of it party thinkings. Work in the Ministry of Truth. Winston and his girlfriend break into O'Brien's house together. It illegal. O'Brien turned off the screen, and for Winston it's impossible. Winston asks O'Brien to join a secret anti-party organization. O'Brien asks Winston what he is willing to do for organization. You are prepared to commit murder? Yes. You are prepared to commit suicide if you are ordered to do? Yes. You are prepared to of separate and never see each again? No, said Julia, his girlfriend. O'Brien said it's normal and not to worry. O'Brien said if you die he will receive golden spoke. Beggars in London. This story is about the poorer beggars in London. There are so many different jobs that a beggar does. Some sing out of tune, others play instruments, still others try to entice passengers by with art. However, lost their livelihoods to the employment are reduced to asking for charity from passers-by. In London, it's possible to beg or pay in permanent. Apply asking for money, food, and clothing is a crime, but it is permitted to sell or pretend to sell any item. There are beggars who sing or play flutes or trombone, usually begging to rent the instruments to at the end of the week. About a pound. All students music are obligated to cooperate with a companies with whom to share their earnings. There are artists who draw portraits still life on the sidewalk. They start drawing picture quickly and they sit off the floor asking money. This professional can something yip of 3 or ever pounds a week, but it is impossible to work on the sidewalk when it rains. There are two sell match lodges on the street. They have to stand still off the sidewalk and a climate situation, selling the goods in plain voice. Those who are marrying can pay 4 francs for a night for a bed in population neighborhoods. The married man will have to rent his own room if he wishes to live with wife. The beggars fell almost entire bread and tea. The great enemy is a policeman who can order them to leave when he feels like it and can also arrest them if he wishes. Precious birds. The story explains what holidays the resort could look like in the future. It's known that there are maybe a large barroom. Around the barroom there are bars and restaurants. A series of track from bowling. Two pools, one more for experience and second for fun. There are many self-package who broadcast the radio or music that is played by orchestra. Aside there is 1,000 marking space. This is outdoor drive-in where cars will be parked and movie is projected into a giant screen. This time they want to build a cave with soft lights with several tea rooms. On the rear pass venetian gondola with the radio on. There is also Gold Cape, so it relates to the idea for the pleasure of modern men. The music has to be loud enough to not make serious conversion between people.